You are pressed from all four sides, and that's exactly when you shine and smell like flowers. Hey guys, how you doing? First of all, do you like to wear cologne? Cause cologne or perfume. Um, I personally have three, and I'm going to show you those. I have three perfumes slash cologne. Like this is really good. It is Spice Bomb, this is Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb. I use this on the fall and winter, and another one is Aesop Tacit. I use this one on the springs and summers, and this one is a Polo Sport. It is relatively cheap, and I use this at night after I take shower, just for like a change of atmosphere and a change of mood, just for the sake of a change of mood. It feels fresh, but I don't like to spray this more than 2 times. Anyways, and the reason why I showed you those perfumes, colognes of mine, is that when you feel like you're oppressed, and also the word depressed and depression, those things, obviously you can guess, those words come from the word being pressed. Like you might feel right now, as you're watching this, just today or tonight, you might feel very pressed from all the directions. You might feel like today is your worst day, in worst day of this decade, or worse. You might feel like today is the worst day of this year or this month, something like that. And before I speak more on this, this video is inspired by a subscriber. Just yeah, I am having a hard time, sort of. I go to my counselor every Monday, every week, every Monday, and I spend 1 hour with my counselor. I talk to her about the problems I face, and just today I was talking about some of my early traumas, and it was very triggering, and it just required myself to look into some deep, some deeper holes, just into my soul. And if you know, you will know that these type of things are very inflicting pain. It is not very much pleasant thing to do, and for very complex reasons that I cannot quite explain very well, that I cannot very well put into words, I was very puzzled, confused, and depressed. And I felt I could say that I was going through an emotional breakdown, and I see this comment from this kind subscriber. And he says some encouraging words. He has valued my effort, and there was great relief, and it was a very grateful experience. And you know, I felt very uplifted. I'll put his name down in the comment section. So yeah, if you feel quite the same, like if you feel quite the same, as in like you're feeling like you're being literally pressed from all the directions possible, and you feel like you're on the verge of giving up, just do not give up at that moment, and just do your best. You could be tired, you could be exhausted physically, you could feel powerless in every aspect of life. You could even feel like it is a hard thing to get up from bed, really, and other things like just the amount of effort that you feel that it does take to make you move and some solve little problems, very little problems of life. Those things could be hard, and I want to tell you that you should never give up, and maybe you can think of the life of Christ himself. You know, you must have heard those sayings quite often, like all the juice in the world, all the fruit juice, they have to be squeezed, right? Like apple juice, orange juice, mango juice, watermelon juice, all of those sweet, nutritious stuff, they're just an outcome of the squeezing, like that painful thing, that procedure. And like I showed you my colognes, perfumes, you know how those ingredients that, you know, an ancient way to say those things would be incense, like you see those words in the Bible sometimes, that the incense, oftentimes it stands for, and it is a symbolization of prayer from human beings to God. And if we have our hearts clean, and if our hearts are upright and nothing else in between that is blocking us from being connected to God, those things will be considered pleasant in the eyes of God, and then our prayers would be accepted. And just like it works the same as the making process of these perfumes. You know, those ingredients, you know, whether they be from roses or whichever types of herbs, they all need to be sort of pressed, like stepped upon or pressed. You know, same goes for wine. You know, people enjoy wine in all the pleasant situations, in all the joyful occasions. But where do they really come from? The wine. In the old days, they had to be trampled. They had those places, and Gideon in the Old Testament, he was stepping and trampling those grapes. You know, that squeezing of fruits for the juice, and that stepping and trampling of grapes for the wine, and all the pressing which would stand for all the hardships that we as men, we as humans, we go through, all the difficulties and the depressing things, and just every kind of difficulties that you could name. And those things will make you, not only make you strong, those things will make you those things will build inside you virtues that would never have been able to have been built if it was not for those hardships that you go under, right? So please remember that if you, at this moment, if you feel like you're being pressed from all four directions, just do remember and remind yourself that this is a time, right now is a time that you, exactly right now, this is a time you shine bright like the sun, and you smell like the flowers and cologne and perfumes, because you are being pressed, you are being squeezed, you are being trampled, and you are being stepped upon, and you are being belittled, and you are being mocked, and you are just being, you may be ignored, and you are an invisible person. In the worst sense of the word, all those stuff. Just never give up on yourself, because God has the biggest picture in his mind, and he wants to uplift your spirit, and he wants to make you grow, and he wants to mold you into that vessel of righteousness that is so very necessary in this declining world. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks again for that subscriber. He was very kind and uplifting my spirit. And just basically he inspired me to create this video. Thank you, man, and I thank God. My name is Chanyeok, and this is day 28 of me uploading a video every day for 150 days. Thanks for watching. Do become a subscriber. That helps me reach more and more audience. Like the video and comment if you have something to share of your own experience or your feelings on this video. Okay, bye, peace. I love you.